This season reminds us that we need to reevaluate our personal goals and make sure we have things to look forward to. Small family vacation, paying off a particular bill, completing an education, celebrating a special anniversary. And yes, looking forward to the regular and routine things like cultivating an attitude of looking forward to another day in the office, or the next workout at the gym, or even looking forward to cleaning the house on Saturday morning. And this is no mean feat. It can be difficult to summon up feelings of anticipation for life's routines, and it can be a delicate task to strike an appropriate balance between anticipation and living in the future. As mature and responsible people, we cannot live in the future at the expense of attention to the present moment. If we set our sights on something that's too far ahead or too unattainable, either the sense of anticipation is diluted or the realities of the present are ignored, usually at our peril. I think it's really sad for a 21-year-old just entering the job market to look forward to retirement. On the other hand, someone in their 50s, go for it. But I am concerned about people who are focused on an ultimate reward in the afterlife, if it's at the expense of the rewards that can be experienced in this lifetime. They condemn themselves to a diluted sense of anticipation and risk developing a code of ethics that fails to provide adequately for our descendants. Why care about the fate of the planet when you're busier preparing for what comes next rather than tending to the here and now? You have to strike a balance for both. And unfortunately, in this time of high unemployment, and it is much higher than the official numbers, please remember that the official numbers show the people who are on the rolls receiving benefits, not those who have fallen off and still looking. But in a time of high unemployment, an ever-widening income gap, and highly questionable economic policies in both our nation and our state, I am mindful that more and more people find they have less to look forward to and less to do. If happiness is having something to do, and I'm going to qualify that as something meaningful and fulfilling to do, then high unemployment is a serious impediment to satisfaction and contentment. And I want to focus on that qualification for a moment. Having something to do doesn't mean keeping your hands busy, frittering away time with distracting entertainment, though that has its time and place too, or simply filling time with mindless tasks. Having something to do refers to something that is productive, engenders feelings of satisfaction and pride by connecting us to others when we feel our accomplishments contribute to a greater good. Being unemployed or underemployed not only deprives people of something to look forward to, like going into work each day to a job they enjoy and providing a living wage, unemployment leaves them with fewer options for fulfilling and meaningful things to do. Of course, volunteer work counts and is a fabulously enriching means of productivity, but it does not alleviate the stress of providing for one's well-being and the well-being of a family. Many people's egos are tied intimately to their vocation. Loss of that vocation is devastating and has far-reaching impact. Sadly, and I've seen this in the news, we see an increase in family annihilators and male youth violence when unemployment rises. Now, I wish I had an answer for creating jobs and lowering unemployment, but I'm afraid that sort of expertise and policymaking is beyond me. What I can do is offer my compassion and then annoy the daylights out of my representatives in Tallahassee and Washington to actually provide some leadership and do something about it. But I want to take us on to the third part of our formula for happiness, having someone to love. A relationship founded in love and rich in caring doesn't have to be a romantic bond or even a familial bond. Our living tradition calls us to respond to God's love, however we each define that, by loving our neighbors as ourselves. And this season gives us so many opportunities to reach out and connect with people nearest and dearest to us as well as touch the lives of people in need on the other side of the globe. I know one UU family that celebrates Advent in this way. They maintain a guest at your table box, and every family member contributes at their evening meal. They have a little 2-3-year-old tosses in a penny. The first Sunday of Advent, they give the gift of a sheep through Heifer International. The second, and they make a big family ritual out of this. The second Sunday, they sponsor a child through Children International. The third Sunday, they donate to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And on the fourth Sunday, they donate to a charity that they voted on at Thanksgiving, because we do affirm those democratic principles. Now, we're not all in a position to celebrate Advent at this scale, but think about the moral and ethical values this family is passing on to their children. I find this far more meaningful than lighting the purple candles my sister and I squabbled over as a child. Now, this season, I am mindful that, like the unemployed who find themselves struggling with hope and anxious for something to do, we are surrounded by people who feel they have no one to love, or worse, feels no one loves them. As Unitarian Universalists, we affirm the worth and dignity of every person, but do we make a conscious effort to act on that principle and actually show people we mean it? Actions speak louder than words, and gifts. It's all well and good to give someone a gift to show you're thinking about them, and I'm not going to ask anybody to cease that tradition. We celebrate it gladly in our house. But the greatest gift is our time and our attention. And of course, not just at this season, but every moment of the year. Advent is a humbling season because it reminds us of what we have failed to do for the previous 11 months. In August, we have no convenient happy holidays on our lips that inspires us to greet strangers. So perhaps we say nothing at all, when we could have made a difference in someone's day with just a smile or a few pleasant words. Now that's something to look forward to, encountering your next stranger, and something to do, greeting that person, and someone to love. Can we convey a sense of caring and genuine concern to someone we've never met before and may never meet again? Can we radiate that? The holiday season means different things to different people, and it generates a wide range of emotion and states of being. Joy, anxiety, contentment, depression, peace, fear, camaraderie, loneliness. It isn't the time of merriment and familial bliss that Hollywood would have us believe. Like the human beings who celebrate the holidays at this time of year, it's messy and imperfect, but still glorious. As human beings, we do have glorious potential, and we can strive to make this holiday season a time of meaning and fulfillment. Connections with family and community, traditions, old and new, and the open prospects of the coming new year. It's why I still adore the holiday season today, despite my own reason for the season having changed radically since my youth. The UU Advent. What's coming? And how do we know it's arrived? I want you to think of Frederick. Were his supplies just for him? It's not when we have achieved happiness by having something to look forward to, something to do, and someone to love. It's when we help others find their bliss, and only then shall we know peace on earth. Season's greetings.